channel. So I'm back in London and the reason I'm here is because starting from tomorrow and for the next 3 days I'm going to be running our Dealmaker Intensive with my brother Vincent, and it's going to be very intense. That's why it's called Dealmaker Intensive. But it's good fun. It's just very hard work, but hopefully by the end of the 3 days all the people who attend will have enough confidence to go out and start doing property deals. They will have enough strategies in their pocket to be able to deal with different situations depending on the seller's circumstance, and of course have enough knowledge to help sellers who are in very difficult financial situations. So hopefully we will be able to give them the knowledge and the confidence to be able to do that. So I've got a lot to prepare. It's now 9 o'clock. I only got here about half an hour ago. I've just checked in. The journey was all right. I've had a pretty bad headache all day. I think it's just this weather, it's muggy and dull and grey and drizzly, and I've just had this horrible headache all day long. So I pretty much slept most of the car journey here, so it wasn't too bad. My driver was really nice, and he made sure I had enough water and everything. He was really lovely. So now I just need to hang up my clothes and go through my notes, because I'm going to be on stage quite a lot tomorrow, and it's going to be a lot to prepare. So I better get started and I'll check back with you guys in the morning. Have a good night.
Good morning. I sound like I smoke 20 fags a day. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I've probably slept barely 5 hours. I woke about 3 times in the night. I couldn't find a thermostat in my room. It was just really hot, and my nose is really a bit bunged up this morning. I've got a splitting headache, and I've got a long day ahead of me as well. It's probably going to be like a 10-11 hour day, if we finish relatively early, and by early I mean half 8. We start at 9:30, and hopefully we'll finish by 8:30, 9 o'clock. But normally, we have to kind of sit and have a quick meeting afterwards just to talk about how the day went. And so by the time I eat dinner, it'll probably be closer to 10 o'clock. I'm just waiting for my breakfast to be delivered. Ordered room service, so my head is killing me right now. I'm just gonna take a bit of medication and lie down for a bit, and catch up with you later. Right, so my breakfast has just arrived, and this is what I've ordered. I've gone with the healthy option today, so that's 2 poached eggs on toast with avocado. So it's something that I would normally eat at home anyway, so but maybe just the 1 egg, not 2, but I think today I need all the fuel I can get. And then here I've got a hot cup of soya milk, and I actually use that to make coffee with, because I do like to drink coffee with soya milk. Not because I have an allergy to anything, it's just because I like the taste of soya milk. So I do prefer soya milk in coffee and tea. Okay, so I'm gonna tuck in now. Okay, so feeling a little bit more human now.
got dressed, had my breakfast. It was a lovely breakfast. And yeah, so this is my outfit for the day. This blouse is one that I found on Instagram actually, and I contacted the seller. I think it's Number 9 Boutique. I'll try and link her Instagram in the description box, but it's quite a cute blouse. It's sort of nude color. I like the ruffles and the bow. I'll give you a close-up shot in a minute. You've got this like a red and green stripe, which is kind of Gucci inspired, which I quite like. Looks from trousers from New Look, my Dune heel slingbacks, but the bag I'm rocking today is Christian Louboutin, and this is a lovely bag because you can wear it as a clutch as well as a shoulder bag, and it's got the lovely symbol, his logo on the back, and a beautiful red interior, which is like his shoes with the red soles. I'll include some close-up shots. My brother Vincent, who's the man of the day, and he's the main mentor for this weekend Dealmaker Intensive. How you feeling, bro?
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna rock and roll.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You will borrow based on the purchase price, but when you exit and refinance, it will be based on the GDV. Sorry? At the time, yes. So the development might take 3 months or 6 months. The bank will say, well, okay, I'm happy that when the work is done, this is going to be GDV. I'm going to loan you based on X amount. All right. I'm going to talk a little bit more about commercial finance probably on day 3 when I get a chance.
Right, I've actually come into the staff room to grab some lunch rather than order off the menu today. So let's see what they have. Soup. Let's see. What's this? Ooh, okay. I think that's broccoli and no, oh no. It doesn't say what soup it is, but there's some salads. Let's see what's in here. Oh, lamb samosas and veg, broccoli and peas. And that looks like chicken and mash. That looks very nice. That looks like a beautiful lemon citron tart with fruit salad. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some lunch now.
Cost? You're getting £970.
It's funny you should say that we look nothing alike, because my parents have often wondered what went wrong with Vincent. Right, so today I'm going to talk about due diligence. Why it is so important. In fact, I think due diligence is the most important part of property investing, and how these two little words can make or break a deal. Sound good? Yes. Right, but before I get started, is it okay if I just tell you a little bit about myself? Yes. Thank you. Right, as Vincent's already mentioned, I am the property coach for his signature program, Vincent Wong's Property Inner Circle. And my job involves taking students by the hand, no matter what stage of property or not, because if there isn't enough equity, can you still do a BMV on it? No, right, you can't. So you have to establish whether there is enough equity in the property to allow for a BMV discount. If there isn't, then that is when you need to start thinking about other strategies, like lease options, which is something you'll learn tomorrow. Okay? Yes, could you stand up, please?
Just a quick question about points B and C.
Hiya. When you do actually come to do the RICS valuation, a RICS surveyor, and I want you to write this down, a RICS surveyor will never value a property above what it's being marketed for. Because it's now openly being marketed at being under offer at 150. So follow these golden rules. You'll make a lot of money and save a lot of money. All right, so give someone a high five and say, that's how you do DD. Right, thank you. And that's it for me. Thank you so much. Right, have you found that useful? Yeah. Okay, so now with everything that you've learned from my talk, let's put it into practice, shall we? Yeah. So I want to play a game with you. I'm going to give you an address, which... So I've just come off stage. I've been on stage for about 2.5 hours. Yeah, it went really well, except for the fact that I spilled coffee all over myself. But anyway, the show must go on. So now I'm actually playing a game with the attendees, and I'm just waiting for the attendees to come in and ask me a lot of questions. And there's my brother trying to swat a massive fly. This is what happens behind the scenes, okay? Did you get it?
I think I'm aggravated.
Oh, no, it's over there. This is what I call behind the scenes. You're never going to see this anywhere else. Mr. Vincent Wong trying to swat a fly. So anyway, I've divided the attendees into groups, so they're going to come into this room and ask me questions in relation to a property, and so it's a game that we're going to play. Yeah. Update. Vincent managed to kill the fly. Okay? Right, so remember, spare the pleasantries, okay? You've got 3 minutes to ask as many questions as you can, all right? Don't try to negotiate. At the end of it, put your offer on a piece of paper with your group number on there, okay?
But then we'll ask the question, we can get out to
yeah,
discuss
then,
again, not
exactly.
straight away.
Yeah, no, not straight away. So obviously you'll need to discuss based on the answers that I give you, all right? And then once you're ready, you hand me your offer, okay? And your 3 minutes start now.
And how long has the property been on the market now?
It's not on the market.
It's not on the
No.
market. Okay, and why?
Right, it's now just gone 7:30 and we're back in the speaker room. It's finished now. I'm very grateful that we were able to finish on time. We structured the day very, very well today. Everybody finished on a high, and yeah, it was really good fun. And now I am about to get some dinner and then go back to my room, just look through my notes for tomorrow, because I'm going to be on stage again tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully be able to sleep better this evening than I did yesterday, for sure. Okay, so I'll check back with you tomorrow.
This is dynamic stuff, and that's what makes it really interesting. Yes? Yeah. Is that cool? Yeah. All right. So where was I? I got sort of sidetracked. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah. So we're talking about this. So this option agreement, which you know what it is.
Arrears are whether the arrears can be added to the overall balance, yeah, or whether it needs to be paid in full. Because if the arrears need to be paid in full, I would say the majority of the time, in the past, the lender would be prepared to allow the arrears to be added onto the balance. So it just means that every month you pay a little bit more, right? But now, most lenders will say no, the arrears need to be paid up front to clear the balance, and then get the account back up to date. So that means if you were taking over the seller's mortgage and you have to pay the seller's arrears up front, that can be the option fee. And that also means that when you do come to exercise your option to buy the property, whatever money you've paid up front, could you deduct it from the final purchase price of the property? Oh. Because if the property is in negative equity, if the property is in a negative equity, you need how long an option? As long as possible. Yeah, if the property is in negative equity, you need a long option to enable it, to give it enough time to go up in value.
Yeah? Is that all clear so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what I'll do now is I'd like maybe to just take a short tea break, and then when we come back, we can move on to the next step. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll take questions after. All right, so everybody, please stand up. Oh, come on, that's rubbish! Rubbish! Sit down. Right, let's do it again, shall we? Everybody, please stand up. Right, so 15 minutes, and be back by 5:45. All right?
Well, it's the last day today of the 3-day Dealmaker Intensive, and I've had a fairly good night's sleep. Didn't sleep very long again, probably about 5.5 hours. So I am tired, but I just need to get my adrenaline kicking because it is the last day, and normally everybody ends on quite a high, and it gets quite emotional at the end. So I'm looking forward to today, and then going home this evening to see my babies. Right, so today I'm all in Marks and Spencer's. This is a Marks and Spencer's top, which my mum bought for me, and the necklace as well. Jeans, just white skinny jeans. My Dior tribal earrings. But the bag I'm rocking today is an LV monogram, the Montepuel, or however you say it. So yeah, just a little bit more casual today, I think. Well, a bit more casual than usual, I guess. Okay, so better get going.
Yesterday, you said something very important. I always been a company owner, and the VAT was something that will save me so much money. I don't know if anyone here has a company. I always done my accounts.
Yeah.
And let's suppose I get the 60,000, I'll be saving 12,000 putting on capital gains.
Right, because you treat it as capital gains rather than
Yes.
income.
It was fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Give a big round of applause. Thank you.
Okay, and so I haven't even given you, what type of property it is. That's down to you to find out when you come in for the questions. All right, so let's do it like last time. I'll split you up into 5 groups. So starting Paul, you're 1.
2, 3, 4.
About 5 years ago.
Okay, so what's outstanding on the mortgage?
45,000,
And your monthly repayments are?
150 a month.
What's your interest rate on that?
I'm not sure it's standard variable.
Okay. Do you have any other charges or arrears on your mortgage?
Not arrears. I do have a charge.
Okay, how much?
15,000.
What's that for?
It's irrelevant.
Okay. Are you facing any repossession?
Why are you
No, I'm not.
offering 50?
Remember yesterday I talked about the return on investment. If you're offering me 15 grand up front, how long is that going to take you to get your return?
Good point,
Long
right?
time because
5 years.
At
What?
least. Right? So it's a big risk you're taking. Anything can happen within this 5-year period. Anything can happen.
What if you decide not to exercise your option? It's an option, it's not an obligation.
Within the 5 years. What if I die? What if I...
And you know the limitations of doing deals just using a buy-to-let mortgage. You know that there is commercial finance available, and so deal making is really about, utilizing resources. Right now, I don't care where you are, whether you've got money in your bank or not. If you're a good deal closer, you can access finance. All right, every resource is available to you. Human resource, financial resource, whatever it is. You do whatever it takes. You make the deals work. You do the deals that are win-win. Win for you, win for the seller. Not just win for the seller, not for you, and vice versa. All right? And there's no one way of doing deals. There are many, many different ways of doing deals. So that's what you have achieved over the past 3 days. So don't tell me or anybody that you don't know anything about property. All right? Tell the person to say, you're a deal maker. All right, so the past 3 days, have you grown a lot? Right? Do you know, if I say to you, I can show you exactly the journey that you've gone through.
finally over. It's been 3 extremely tiring but very just amazing days, and I think everybody learned a lot. I met some really wonderful people, and yeah, I mean, that's, as a trainer, I think, you know, to see everybody going out, wanting to, being excited, wanting to implement everything they've learned and take massive action, that's all you can hope for. So yeah, I'm on my way home now, going to go back home to see my boys, and I just want to thank you all for coming on these 3 days with me. I hope you've enjoyed seeing all the stuff that's gone on behind the scenes and seeing actually what goes on at our Dealmaker Intensive event, and who knows, maybe one day I will see you guys in person. But until then, take care and don't forget to smile. Bye bye.